All right. Welcome back to American Radio X-Ray, where we're going to start listening to the Metro Richmond ARES
Good evening.
net.
This is W4BKR, Whiskey 4 Papa Kilo Romeo, for the Metro Richmond ARES net for Thursday, June 6, 2024. Your net control station this evening is W4PKR. My name is Jim Juliet India Mike. If at any time during this net you should need to relay emergency traffic, please use the word break, and the net will yield for your traffic and assist in any way we can.
Insist or
Metro
assist?
Richmond ARES, the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, is part of the Amateur Radio Relay, ARRL, and the Virginia Section ARES program. This net meets weekly on Thursday at 1900 hours, 7 p.m. on this KG4 MRA repeater at 145.430 megahertz with a negative offset and a PL tone of 74.4 hertz.
Let's not have his glasses on today.
This is a directed net, which means that all communications goes through the net control station. The purpose of this net is for training and announcements for the amateur radio community with an emphasis on emergency communication. We ask that all participating stations follow standard net procedures that would be used during an active emergency net. There is no requirement to be an ARES member. All amateurs who are within range of this repeater, regardless of location or affiliation, with the proper license class, are invited and encouraged to participate in this net. I'll start with some general housekeeping before we get started with check-ins. This is a directed net, once again, which means stations must be acknowledged by the NCS, Net Control Station, before proceeding with comments or discussion. One feature of this net is the discussion of the day. The discussion of the day is intended to be a way to learn more about amateur radio, emergency preparedness, and general safety, so we hope everyone will participate. The topic this week is in honor of the Special Olympics and whether or not you have operated at events, and if not, if you plan to do so, and I can help you out with that if you haven't. I'll hang around after the net if you have any questions. Let it drop for a sec. I will be taking check-ins in two groups. First, mobile and portable stations, and then all other stations. When checking in, I only need your call sign slowly and phonetically, and your first name. After that, once I acknowledge you and you're giving your comments, please give me your location and a signal report, whether or not you have traffic for the net. And I ask again that you give your call sign slowly and phonetically. I just got up from a nap, so I'm a little slower than usual tonight.
I don't think that's it. I've got two radios behind the camera, by the way.
Please give me, just say the word traffic while you're checking in, and I'll get to you before I get to other people. If you have traffic for the net. Let's see if I missed anything. Hold on. Okay. Once again, this is W4PKR, net control for the Thursday Metro Richmond ARES net. And let's get started with mobile and portable stations. Mobile and portable stations only. Please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 6, Foxtrot, Mike, Ron, Romeo, Oscar, November. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Oscar Romeo. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Oscar Quebec, Tennis. This is Kilo 4, Echo, X-Ray, X-Ray, K4EXX, Tom. Okay, then hold back for Sierra Lima Alpha. Take Q4, SLA. Hold. I'm sorry, the last station, KQ4, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you give me that again?
Honestly, it was a double, so.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Sierra Lima Alpha. KQ4, SLA, Thomas. And I'm sorry, your name got lost in the noise there. Can you repeat your name? I got you KQ4 SLA and your name, please.
Thomas.
KQ4 SLA, the name is Thomas. Roger that, Thomas. Any more portable or mobile, please check in now. This is W4PKR Net Control.
I'd say he's half asleep.
KC4 VGR portable, Bill. And Spectra Golf Romeo. That is correct. Kilo Charlie 4, Victor Golf Romeo. Roger that, I got you. Any other mobiles or portables, please call now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to all other stations. Please check in now. Let me know if you're an ARES or MCOM official, if you have traffic, just your call sign and your first name to start out. Please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. This is W4PKR. Says 4 Zulu Alpha Kilo John Tango Hotel 5. There was two stations stepping on each other. The first one is Zulu Alpha. Please give me your call sign again phonetically and your first name.
KQ4ZAK, John.
Whiskey 4 Zulu Alpha Kilo John.
W4ZAK and KQ4RTH.
Hey John, I got you. And then there was a station that was just under you. Please call now. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Tango Hotel 5.
Got both of those wrong. I should know better.
Roger that. W4RTH Bob. Any others stations? Please check in now.
Larry.
Kilo November 4, Kilo November Lima, KN4, KNL Larry.
I wasn't interfering on those radios a while ago, but now I am. That's neat.
This is
To break those in now.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta. Name is Randy. This is
Gavin.
Kilo November 4, Echo Mike Kilo. Gavin.
I recognize most of the voices.
So far I have KN4, KNL Larry, KO4 KAD Randy, and KN4 EMK Gavin. Any other stations wishing to check into the Richmond ARES net, please check in now. This is
Didn't even let the repeater drop.
Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Alpha Mike Will. KQ4 RAM.
Maybe.
This is
Nope.
Kilo 4 Tango Juliet X-ray. K4 TJX. TJ.
I knew that. Net control, this is. William, Kilo 4, Alpha Romeo X-ray. I forgot a radio.
This is Kilo November 4 Whiskey Charles Golf. KN4 WCG Nathan.
I have KN4 EMK Gavin, KQ4 RAM Will, K4 TJX TK, K4 ARX William, and KN4 WCG Nathan. Any other stations wishing to check in to the Richmond ARES net, please call now. This is W4BKR net control.
Richmond? Gotta get some caffeine or something.
Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to the top of the list. KD6. Foxtrot, Mike, Ron, what's your location and how do you copy net control?
This is KD6FFM. I am in Henrico County, and I have a louder. I have no traffic, and I have not entered any exam friction contest. Don't pass it at this time.
Trying to exercise some radios that have been in storage for a while, so.
Okay, Ron, thanks for checking in. Actually, when I say events, I mean tomorrow, for instance, is for 2 days the Special Olympics. So I'm not really talking about contests or field day or anything like that. Operating at an event is very much like operating under emergency conditions, and that's why I encourage
So is field day.
hams, both new and old, if possible, to volunteer at least once in their ham career at an event. But thanks for checking in. Next we go to Scott, KO4. Oh boy, I can't read my writing. Is it, Scott, UOR, of course. KO4 UOR. Scott, I know you're in Western Henrico. And how do you copy that control?
Put your glasses on, Jim.
Good evening, everyone. Jim, I read you loud and clear. Yes, Scott, Western Henrico. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just finishing up washing 2 cars after the rain went through. They were still dirty, so I thought God was going to wash the cars, and he did, but he did not scrub them, so I'm doing that. Anyway, thanks to you and all of your volunteers.
That's your job, Scott. Man's job.
I think I'm getting ready to lose my battery.
So much for being ready for emergency communications.
Okay, Scott, yeah, you are dropping out a bit there. So, but I copied all that about your washing the cars, and you have participated in events, and I thank you for that. So maybe you can pop in a new battery, and I'll get back to you later. So thanks for checking in, and I hope you keep the cars nice and clean. Let's go to Dennis, Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Oscar Quebec. Where are you located, Dennis? How do you copy net control?
W4PKR, this is KO4UOQ. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on the net. I am in the south side of Richmond, and I copy you loud and clear. I happily worked the 10K and previously the marathon. Great experiences, lots of fun. Strongly encourage people to do it. With that, 73 to all.
Thank you, Dennis. I should have recognized your call sign. Yes, and you did a very good job, I might say. And you're booming in on a portable. So you are sounding very good tonight. Thanks for checking in, Dennis, and hope to get you on an event soon if we have any. Don, K4EXX, how are you tonight? Remind me where you're located and how do you copy net control?
Good evening, Jim. You sound great on this end, and I'm over near Chester. I noticed when you first came on the air, you mentioned the year 1944. That's an important year, especially today. But it's kind of important to me too. 1944 was the first year that I sent any sound through the air. It happened when a doctor held me upside down by my ankles and swatted me on the butt. And I let out a big yell. That was the first sound that I sent over the air. And, here I am several years later, still
doing the same thing.
But I hope everybody's had a good day today. And 70 degrees to everybody on the net. Hope they have a good evening and the rest of the week. Back to net.
Thank you for that, Don. And yes, my stepmom was born in 1944 as well. And of course, I'm referring to D-Day, June 6, 1944. And today was the 80th anniversary of that huge invasion of Europe by the Allies. And my heart goes out to everyone that participated in that momentous event. Thanks, Don, for checking in. And you sound pretty good for a young buck born in 1944. Okay, let's go to KQ4SLA. Thomas, your location, please, and how do you copy net control?
KQ4SLA. I'm in Hanover County. I hear you loud and clear. Hopefully you hear me a little better than my initial check-in. I switched handhelds. So hope everybody's doing well this evening. I haven't had the opportunity to participate in any of the Special Olympics events yet. I'm a relatively new ham, switching over from the GMRF world. And this is the second net that I've ever checked into. We've all been listening for quite a while. So I'm glad to be a part of it. Finally able to talk to some of these folks that I've been listening to so much lately. Anyhow, hope had a good week so far. And 73, back to net control.
Okay, fine business, Thomas. Thanks for checking in, and welcome to the bestest hobby on the planet, if I may say so myself. Check into the rats.net. I am the newly minted Defense Committee Chair. I put three of them together, the Richmond 10K twice and the Richmond Marathon last November, and I'm going to be seeking new events for the Richmond area hams, and they'll be posted up on the RATS net, and they'll be announced on the various nets as we go along. You sound pretty good, a little bit of fading there, but a good strong signal. Okay, I'm going to let it drop for a second. Go to our last
barely a second.
Portable, Bill KC4 Victor Golf Romeo. Bill, where are you located? How do you copy net control? And have you ever participated in any events as a ham?
Skywon back in the, I guess, 90s, but haven't participated in much in the last, say, 10 years. So with that, but very curious and love the net. So back to net control. KC4 VGR portable. Kelly's on.
Okay, Bill, thanks for checking in. You are fading some, but very copyable. Can you just repeat your location, please?
Okay, we're right by Tally's Pond, North Lakeside.
Okay, roger that. I'm not sure where that is, actually, but I'll look it up after the net. Okay, with that, let's continue on to Whiskey 4, Zulu Alpha Kilo, my friend John out there near, I think you're sort of North Richmond, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, John, how are you tonight? And I already know the answer to your events, but, tell us, so everyone knows your experience operating events, and et cetera.
Well, I'm located about a quarter-mile south of Westminster, Canterbury, the expensive old folks home. And I've done the MS bike event. I did the marathon. I did U-Crops last year and this year. And I'm doing Special Olympics again this year. Much better schedule this year. I only have to work in the afternoon and the evening, not at 6 o'clock in the morning. Being a morning person, which I am not, that's good. Stand by.
Go refill my coffee cup. Just stand by and listen, okay? Pay close attention.
I'm working on the new ICOM 2370, 2730, that's right, 2730. And I like the radio. And I'm thinking about getting an ICOM HT. That's about it for me. 7-3 to everyone on the net, 7-3 to Jim. And back to net control. W4ZA, get clear.
And then I'll be out at the softball field tomorrow and Saturday for Special Olympics. I haven't done that before. I'll be doing crossband repeat with my ICOM 2730. And by the way, it's not in the menu. You have to press like 4 buttons and spin around 3 times and say a cantata just to get the unit to do crossband repeat. But it can do it, and it does very well. And I'll be using that out of the baseball diamonds tomorrow. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for all of your volunteer work that you've done in the past years. And you take care at W4DAK, W4PKR. Let's go to Bob, W4RTH, your location. How do you copy me? And any experience operating in events?
Yeah, good evening, Jim. I'm located in Hanover County. You're loud and clear. Coming in over here in Hanover. And no, I haven't participated in any special events as an amateur radio operator. So that's it. W4RTH, back over the net.
Okay, Bob, you sound good here on the repeater. Good signal from Hanover, and thank you for checking in. Next we go to KN4, KNL, Larry, and I know you've done some events, and I know you're moving down to North Carolina soon, so I'm going to miss you, but we'll all miss you. I'm not sure when you're doing that, but tell us, just so everyone knows about your experience. Also, how do you copy net controls? W4PKR.
W4PKR, KN4, KNL. Good evening, Jim, and everyone else on the net. Move to North Carolina is not going to be until late around and got into command just fine. But I think you'll be able to do good transmitting out there and receiving. It was a really quiet opportunity out there last year. Nothing really exciting happening except what was going on in the event. Take a break. Also last year, as you know, I participated in the Richmond Marathon. That was a really eye-opening experience, particularly eye-opening in how early you had to get in order to get out to your station for that event. But that was a good experience for me, as was the Richmond Marathon. Unfortunately, all the prep work for going to North Carolina meant that I couldn't volunteer, particularly for Special Olympics again this year. So KN4, KNL, back to you, Jim.
All righty, Larry. Yeah, sorry you can't join us. I understand completely, though. Moving is a major undertaking for anyone, and I wish you all the best in that. But I'm glad you'll be around for a while to check in on the various nets, and wishing you all the best on your move. And thanks for checking in. Next we go to my buddy KO4KAD Randy. I think you're also in Western and Rico, if I remember correctly. And I know some of your answer for working on special events. But just tell us all a little bit about it. How do you copy me and all that jazz. So KO4KAD, go ahead.
W4PKR, KO4KAD. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on the net. Yeah, I've worked a couple events, enjoy it. Look forward to working more. I copy you loud and clear, yeah, and I'm in Western Henrico. You were correct on that. Let's see, what else? Oh, and you were definitely right about the crossband repeat function on the 2730. I am talking on one of those right now, and yeah, you have to use 3 fingers, 2 toes, and stand on your head to put that radio in crossband repeat. But it's an excellent radio. I do crossband repeat so little that honestly I couldn't tell you how to do it without going to probably YouTube would be the quickest way, because I don't remember how to do it. But yeah, I've done it multiple times, and it's a little crazy, but it's a great radio. And yeah, the events are a great way to give back to the community and show them what ham operators can do. With that, I'll say 73 and turn it back over to net control. The scale for KAD.
Alrighty, Randy, thanks for checking in. You're booming in here, as always, and thanks for all you do for the local ham community. And yeah, I do like that icon ring, and I did have to find out how to do crossband on YouTube, and why they don't have it in the menu is a mystery to me. Okay, thanks for checking in. Next, let's go to Gavin, KN4EMK. Your location, please. How do you copy net control? And do you have any experience with operating events?
W4PKR, KN4EMK. Read you loud and clear. I'm in Lakeside, Henrico County. I actually don't have any experience doing any of the ham events yet. I'm probably going to start getting more involved with it, but at this current time, no experience with it at the moment. So, but definitely looking forward to it, and I believe next week, I don't
Okay, Gavin, thanks for checking in. You're blooming in here into the repeater as well. And being an NCO for a net certainly counts towards experience, operating. It's a little bit different than events, but no, it counts towards experience in MCOM as any experience running any net, is very helpful for MCOM eventually. So thanks for checking in. Next we go to KQ4RAM Will, and your location, how do you copy net control, and your experience at any operating events.
Hey Jim, good evening everyone. This is KQ4RAM. You're coming in loud and clear on the repeater. My name's Will. I'm located in eastern Hanover County. I'm a relatively new ham. Got my technician ticket back in April. Actually got my GMRS license today. So I want to start delving into that a little bit. I have some family members that are interested in that. Being a new ham, I have not had an opportunity to get involved in some of the events, but I did have the opportunity to attend the meeting we had up in Hanover Courthouse on Tuesday, headed up by Nathan, who did a real good job. So a lot of interesting information there with ARES and some of the emergency communication training and VOPEX and everything else. So looking forward to get more and more involved as things progress for me. I'll say 73 to everyone, and hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And James, back to you in net control. This is KQ4RAM.
Okay, Will, you are booming in from Hanover, full quieting, and you sound like you're next door. And it sounds like you have some good connections up there in Hanover for MCOM, etc. But the more nets you check into, the more you'll find out about whatever events that might be coming up. And it's a lot of fun. Okay, let's go to Kilo 4, Tango Juliet X-Ray TJ location. How do you copy net control and any experience in operating nets?
W4PKR from K4TJX. Good evening to everyone on the net. I am transmitting from Quinton in Newton County. Read the repeater loud and clear. I have not participated in any events, but I'm sure I will in the near future. Don't have any other traffic, just checking into the net. Everybody have a good night, sister.
All right, TJ, thanks for checking in. And you have a pretty good signal coming in from New Kent. You must have an antenna high up, or you're located high up. You do have noise, but totally copyable. So thanks for checking in. Next we go to William, K4ARX in Chaco Bottom. What's going on?
There's a little routine work here around the apartment, and not a whole lot else going on. William K4ARX, like you said, Chaco Bottom. You're hearing you loud and clear into the repeater, net control. Do have experience, not locally, and will not be available for the next upcoming events. K4ARX.
Okay, William, roger that, and have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Last on the list, before I ask for any other late check-ins, we have KN4 Whiskey Charlie Golf, I believe. Nathan, where are you located? How do you copy net control? And any experience operating an event?
W4PKR, KN4WCG, Nathan here. I am in Eastern Mechanicsville. I've got the repeater loud and clear, and you're coming in crystal clear for me, so no issues there. I do not have any experience with the Special Olympics, but it would be something I'd be interested in doing down the road, schedule permitting. So
recommend anyone who gets involved with that and helps out. So otherwise, no further comments here, and I will go back to you, KN4WCG. I'll be clear. Back to net control.
All right, Nathan, thank you for checking in. You're booming into the repeater full volume, so that's a good signal from Mechanicsville. Thanks for checking in. Okay, this is W4PKR, Whiskey 4, Papa Kilo Romeo, net control for the Richmond, Metro Richmond ARES net. Are there any other stations that would like to check in at this time? Please give your call sign slowly and phonetically, and your first name. This is W4PKR.
Will there be one more? All noise.
Kilo, Quebec, 4, Oscar, Tango, Hotel. The first name is Adam.
Delta 4, Lima, Echo Mike, Jason, and Henrico County, EC.
Home.
Too fast.
Jason, I'm sorry. I don't know your call sign by heart yet. Can you give it to me again slowly?
Kilowatt, Delta 4, Lima, Echo Mike, 4 LE.
So excited.
Okay, copy that. Before KQ4OTH, there was a station trying to check in, but it was all noise. So if you can up your power or something like that, please try again.
He's trying.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, you're just not coming in readable. If I get any other check-ins, I'll come back to you. But you're not readable, I'm sorry. Any other stations that would like to check into the Metro Richmond ARES net, please call now.
This is
Again?
Kilo, Oscar 4, Uniform, Oscar Romeo, recheck.
Scott, did I forget you?
You did not forget me. I was portable before, washing the car, and my battery was dying on my HT. And I just wanted to take a moment to invite everyone to join me tomorrow evening, Friday, first Friday of the month, for the RVA Simplex Net at 7 p.m. on 146490. So, yeah, I just posted it in RVA Ham's Slack. I apologize for the late notice, but, yeah, Simplex Net tomorrow night at 7 on 146490. Join us. KO4UOR, back to net control. Thank you, Jim.
Generally, you're supposed to ask permission before giving notices like that.
Okay, Scott, thank you for that. And of course, you sound much better now. Let me let it drop for a second.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, any other stations that would like to check in? I'll take late check-ins, and then I'll start wrapping it up. This is W4PKR net control for the Metro Richmond ARES net.
This is Kilo, Oscar 4, Romeo, November, Hotel, Ron, King William, California.
County, loud and clear, in and out.
Okay, net hold KO4, RNH, Ron, I got you, King William. You do sound good here in the repeater. I don't know if that was you trying to check in a little earlier, but someone was trying to, and there was just a lot of noise. Okay, let's go to KQ4, Oscar Tango Hotel. Adam, your location, how do you copy net control, and any experience operating at events, marathons, bike-a-thons, etc.?
Yeah, this is Adam out in Midlothian. No experience. I'm a fairly new ham, got licensed in February, and I definitely want to become more involved in some of the volunteer opportunities. I recently saw N4 DOB, Dan, who's kind of mentored me a little bit, set up at the bike race last weekend.
Okay, Adam, thanks for checking in. Yes, Dan has a lot of experience and is a great guy. And so you are being mentored, Elmered, as we say, by a very good ham there. So thanks for checking in. Let's go to KD4, LEM Jason, our Henrico County Emergency Coordinator. Jason, how are you this evening?
Gentlemen, everybody on the net, sorry for the late check-in. I keep always getting sidetracked on Thursday, so I have to myself, on time to make sure I at least check into the net. As to the question of it, you're loud, clear, coming in to good old Lakeside over here, actually Chamberlain. But we did the bike MS this weekend. We're doing Special Olympics tomorrow. I've done one net. I did the next control the bike MS a couple years ago, so I got a little bit of experience, so I'm still like that, I think. Other than that, good to hear you. If you need anything with me this weekend, we'll catch up. Sign off on anything, because I'll be there with you this weekend.
Alrighty, Jason. Good to hear your voice. You're sounding pretty good here on the repeater. And yeah, I'll be in Glenside at the softball for the next 2 days. But Special Olympics is a really great event to work. So I'm glad you'll be there with us again. And I will send you the number of check-ins after the net. Finally, last but not least, we have Kilo Oscar 4 Romeo November Hotel Ron. Oh, you were in and out. Okay, so you don't have any comments. Unless you do. So if you're still around, any comments? Any experience working events? All right, when you said in and out, you meant it. Okay, I'm going to start wrapping you up. This is W4 PKR Net Control on the first Thursday of every month for the Metro Richmond ARES Net. And I got a little bit of information here for you, so stand by. Okay, other local ARES or MCOM nets that are called during the week on Monday nights at 1900 hours, which is 7 p.m., is the Powhatan ARES net. That's on the N4 POW repeater at 147.315 megahertz with a positive offset and a field tone of 74.4 hertz. Also on Monday nights, the Goochland County MCOM net. That's an independent MCOM net. They're not ARES. And they meet at 8 p.m., 2000 hours on the WB4IKL repeater at 147.270 megahertz with a positive offset and a field tone of 203.5. On Tuesday nights, the Dinwiddie County ARES net meets at 1900 hours, 7 p.m. on the WA4FC repeater at 147.390 megahertz positive offset, and a PL tone of 74.4. Now that I'm reading, I think there's one of these that has changed, and if Scott or Randy are still on, you can remind me if that's changed, which one of them. Also on Tuesday nights, the Chesterfield ARES meets at 2100 hours, 9 p.m. It is called by David, KN4LQN, very experienced in the good ham, on the KA4CBB repeater, 147.360 megahertz, positive offset, and no PL tone required. It's called CSQ. On Tuesdays, you can check into the Chesterfield County ARES WinLink net. You can get more information about that at chesterfieldares.us. That's chesterfieldares.us. I'm going to drop for a second. Okay, on Wednesdays, all day long, you can check into the WinLink Wednesday net by sending a WinLink message to David at KN4LQN@winlink.org. That's KN4LQN@winlink.org. Messages must be sent by radio, either HF or VHF. You can get more information about WinLink Wednesdays at http://winlinkwednesday.net. That's WinLink, WINLINK, Wednesday.net. Also on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., 2000 hours, is the Tri-City MCOM.net. That's on the WA4FC repeater at 147.390 megahertz. The positive offset, the PL of 74.4 hertz. I'm going to make one last call for late check-ins to the Metro Richmond ARES net. This is W4PKR net control. Okay, nothing heard. Well, we've had 18 check-ins tonight, which is very good, and we're going to wrap it up at 7:48 p.m. And I want to thank everybody for checking in. I want to thank the trustees for the KG4 MRA repeater for letting us use this repeater for this purpose. And I want to thank again everyone for checking in. And this is W4PKR Net Control. I'll be clear, but I'll be standing by for a few minutes if anyone has any questions or comments or wants to chat a little bit or any questions about operating events. This is W4PKR 73 to all, and I will be standing by.
W4PKR KO4KAD.
I gotta be so loud, Randy.
KO4 KAD. W4PKR returning. Hey, Randy, what's going on?
Yeah, two comments. Sending me the number of check-ins and the start and finish time, as opposed to sending them to Jason. And then also, yeah, you mentioned possibly a time change, but I was only kind of halfway listening at that particular moment. But the Dinwiddie ARES net, Dinwiddie County ARES net, it should be listed on the script if it's not. It used to be 1900, but it is currently 2000 hours. They moved it to 8 p.m. to try to get more check-ins, and seems like it's working. So if that's what you were talking about, yeah, go ahead and change it on the script to 2000 hours on Tuesdays. And I think that's all of it. Thanks for running the net tonight. You always do a great job. Back to you.
Okay, Randy, so noted. I knew there was one of them that had changed, so I've got that changed on the script.
Anyone else want to chime in? W4PKR. And Randy, have a good night. And don't forget to think about what we talked about earlier today on the phone. Thanks. W4PKR.
W4PKR, this is KD6 FFM.
D6 FFM, go ahead.
This is KD6 FFM. My mistake. I meant events. I didn't like the write the 10K race. I've never participated as a radio operator in the races. I have as a runner, but I won't be able to do it this time. And also, give my regards to Dan and for DOB. I remember him back in when this used to be Henrico Hanover. Race back in 2013.
Roger that, Ron. Yeah, Dan's a good egg, friend of mine, and yeah, he helped us out recently on the MS bike race, and he's participated. He's very helpful with me with the marathon. He was our public information officer and did a good job getting us some publicity and things like that. So yeah, he's a good egg and an asset to local Hamdom. So thanks for that, Ron. KD6 FFM, this is W4PKR.
W4PKR, this is KD6 FFM. Give Dan my regards. So I'm still on the arrow.
Okay, roger that, Ron. I will do. I put a note next to your name there. Telling me to do that. Okay, thanks. This is W4PKR, KD6 FFM 73. Have a good night. I am going to actually sign off now because my stomach is growling and I am rather hungry. So I want to thank everyone for checking in again and have a good night. And this is W4PKR. I will be clear.
6 FFM also cleared this time.
Sound like that's about it? No?
KN4WCG, KN4UMC.
That's it.
KN4ENK, KO4KAD.
KN4KAD, KN4. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Gavin. Sounds like you got your rig all tuned in. It's sounding good. You looking forward to running the net next week?
Yes, sir. Very excited. And yeah, I got the headset jack and everything wired up, so got the headset hooked up to the console, so that way I have no more background noise. So
Yeah, okay, roger that. A good deal. I noticed you don't have that tone when you're on the key anymore either. Well, good, man. I'm glad you're excited to start doing it. And I saw those emails where you had jumped in to take over for Scott next week. So I really appreciate that. It's a big help when we can all work together because, life happens and we're always jumping in. Somebody's got to do something and somebody else will step up. It's a big relief for me that, the guys are willing, everybody's willing to do that. So appreciate it. Back over to you.
yeah, absolutely. Happy to help. Just note that there was another email about the 29th of August. I will not be able to do that net. I may have jumped the gun a little early on that and forgot that I'm on vacation then. So unless my radio can reach all the way from Norfolk, it will be impossible for me to do it. later. KO4K, KO4 UK, clear.
All right, Gavin, yeah, go get something to eat, and I will send you a copy of the script. And yeah, the 29th, that's not a problem. I'll take it, or somebody will, so yeah, not a problem. All right, well, yeah, go get yourself some dinner, enjoy it, and we're glad to have you aboard. 7-3 from KO4K.
That's almost exactly an hour. I think we'll stop it here. Join us next time on American Radio X-Ray or the Metro Richmond Aries Net on Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern.